Hey, everybody. Today is January 21st. This is Natural Resources. I'm Mr. Sheridan. I hope you're all having a great day. So what we're going to do today is on Tuesday, your assignment was to go to Truity.com, which is a site that does a bunch of different psychological tests based on multiple choice questions that you fill out. And then basically from that, it takes that information that you give and it sorts you into one of a few personality types. And then I wanted you to take two tests. One was about your personality, and the other one was about what careers you would best be suited in, what things you would like to be doing. So again, for those, if you haven't had a chance to do those yet, it takes less than half an hour. I did them this morning just to kind of get a feel for what the results look like. So I'll share those with you as well. But let's run through and what I would like for you to do today. So this was the assignment from Tuesday. You're going to go to Truity.com. You need to read through these instructions and print and post screenshots of the two tests that you took and the results of the screenshot. So when you get to the end and you click submit or whatever, it takes you to a screen that shows either a pie graph or it shows a few different personality types that you that are focused on you. They look like this. So this was my example. This was the personality test that I took. So for me, I was matched in the way that these personality types work. You're matched on one of these letters. So the things that we're focused on here, once we get down, where'd they go? They are over here. Okay. So these are all 16 of the personality types. They are based on either being extroverted or introverted, sensing or intuition, thinking or feeling or judging or perceiving. And based on those, they combine those letters here. That's what all these letters mean. And they assign what your personality is kind of geared toward. And the one that I made it to was the two captions that were very good matches for me were the champion and the performer. That's why I can stand talking to all you people all day. That's my thing. It's what I like. So this would have been my personality. In today's assignment, what I want you to do is take this information. So this was my personality type, and this was my career focused test. And it found out that I'm, mostly humanitarian, and then have the other these two section, innovator and caretaker, were kind of in the middle. And then my pragmatist was very low. So based on that, it's going to put me in these type of careers so that, I'm focused on persuading people or building things, but these are also relatively high as well. So your results may be very different. You may be in very high in just a couple of places and then very low in others. So it's going to tell you about what those things mean, what types of things that you enjoy doing. And then down here, it's going to actually give you some careers that you may, that might be more interesting to you, that you're going to find interesting, things that you would focus on. So what I want you to do today is assignment number 47, which is I want you to write a very short report. I'm talking about a couple paragraphs here, people. No big deal. All right. So I want you to write a short report on how you can apply the information that you learned from your personality test. So all that stuff that I just went through about my personality test, I want you to take that information and I want you to write a couple of quick paragraphs for me about that stuff. So I want you to include if there was anything that you found interesting, new, or different in the results, things you maybe disagree with, things that you thought were cool or interesting. I want you to describe some of your strengths, some of your weaknesses. And then I want you to include at least 2 careers that you think might be interesting. And I want you to apply one of those to the animal food and natural resources industry. So make sure you tell me which personality types you were, make sure that you include, and then you take one of those careers that you think might be interesting for you. And I want you to focus on and make that have an ag, food, and natural resources focus. So for instance, I had one student who did it this morning in zoology. He was confused. He says, okay, so it says that I'm supposed to be I was a super high persuading So basically one of the careers that it said for him was a lawyer. And he said, that sounds interesting. I do kind of actually want to be a lawyer, but that's not really an animal or food or natural resources thing. And my response to him was, yeah, it is. We all need lawyers, especially farmers or business owners or lots of people. So there's lots of different ways that you can talk about some of these careers that you would use in the agricultural industry. A sales manager, there's 1,000 different careers that have salespeople on the road in the ag industry doing sales. So for me personally, that would be one that I would probably focus on, that leading a team of salesmen and teaching them sales techniques, as well as monitoring and setting their sales goals, monitoring their sales, that sort of thing. That would be interesting to me. So that's what I want you to do. Is today we are taking the information that we learned from our personality profiles and our career tests that we did on Tuesday. So if you haven't done those, do those first. Then I want you just to write me a couple of paragraphs about what you found, what was interesting, and a couple of careers that you think might, fall in line with what you found. And, this is just a blank document that everybody got a copy of. Write me a couple of paragraphs in here and then call it good. All right. So with that, I hope that you all have a great day. Get that stuff done. We're going to work on that again tomorrow. I do want to throw out there, if anyone is interested in coming into school tomorrow to be a part of a taste testing trial. I have one of my public speaking students is doing a speech on plant-based meats. And so we're going to do like a side-by-side test. If any of you are interested in coming into school at about 8:30 tomorrow and you could afford to maybe miss your first hour, this is going to be during zoology, my zoology class. So if you can, finagle that, you feel good about that. If you want me to talk to your teacher so that you can come in and be a part of that, I'm totally fine with it. I think it's going to be really interesting. I've never tried a lot of those plant-based meats, so I'm looking forward to giving them a try and seeing what they taste like. That is going to be an option. If you're interested, please contact me. Let me know so that we can make arrangements with your morning teacher. So another thing that's out there, please let me know if you have any questions about your assignment, and we'll talk to you all later. Have a great day.